Giga fam, I got a special one for y'all today. We are going on a nostalgia trip through every era of Warzone since it first launched in 2020 all the way through the modern year of 2025. A lot of these guns are still in the game. A lot of them have been re-added. Some of them are sleeper hits once again. And in a lot of ways, the meta came full circle. Some of them, spoiler alert, are terrible. The way this is going to work is I'm going to do my best to replicate a long-lasting meta from that era, all the way from Verdansk original launch up to today. I'll do my best to strike a balance between visual aesthetic, staying true to the roots of the loadout, as well as optimizing it for today. And the order we're going to go in is the worst to the best. If you guys enjoy this content, or if you end up learning anything, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on. Let's get into it. The worst loadout era that I tried in 2025 was Warzone 2. Launched in late 2022, the RPK Fennec was meta for months on end. It felt like it was never going to end, and the game was in a terrible state. I actually ended up liking it a lot by like season 4 through 6 of Warzone 2. The game got polished up pretty good. Unfortunately, a lot of players left before that, but nukes, ranked were so good. The All Mazrah map was awesome, but the RPK Fennec meta was not very good, and it is terrible to this day. Did my best to polish a turd, so to speak. Here's the RPK loadout I rocked with. The barrels are awful, so you have to go with high velo, and it really needs all that recoil control that it can get. It still has a really wonky, like, right kick that it'll do sometimes, like randomly, and you can't control for it. But other than that, it's okay. I mean, it was somewhat usable. The really difficult part of this loadout was this Fennec. This thing is just awful. Like I said, did my best to polish the turd. All that said, got some way better loadouts after this to show off. It was weirdly satisfying to finally get a dub with it, and I think you guys are going to enjoy the gameplay. It was a nostalgia trip. Check it out. Ooh. Shit, it disappeared. That's really annoying. Precision airstrike standing by. You're losing ground. Move it. I can get an angle on this guy. There's a whole team in HQ. Oh shit, he's on the roof. I'm good. The enemy is no longer tracking you. You lost them. Copy. Longbow 3-1 on approach. this a full four-man or are they two different teams? Holy crap. I think it's a full four-man under me. I'm blind, bro. Where the fuck is this guy? Probably over there. He's not moving a muscle, man. I'll play for a sound cue. Oh, we finally did it. Next up, we got a banger, the Warzone 3 ERA superi, one of my favorite SMGs of all time. I dropped my Warzone 3 Rebirth PR of like 47 and my Urzikstan PR of 47 with the superi. One of them was with the STG, one of them was with the D tier. We're going to include the D tier as well. The D tier 30-06 is still awesome. This thing hits like a truck, combined with the ultra fast movement of that superi. It's not too big of an issue that this thing's a little bit slower. We can use this for our mid to long range beams and then bust out the superi for finessing quads close range. The D tier was meta for a while in 2024. The only reason why I included it instead of the STG is because, spoiler alert, we get to use the STG later on in the video. But the D tier itself, it's like a truck. Check it out. D tier is still a beast, man. It's like some of these kids might be AFK. Superi still has a movement skill ceiling to it, which is awesome. TTKs aren't what they used to be, but if you can make them miss, then to me that's just as good. We're working this squad. Both of these are definitely still like viable options. That's kind of nice to see. Warzone 3 was definitely one of my favorite eras in Warzone. I mean, he didn't even get a crack there. Got him mostly off the head glitch too. Yeah, I think D tier is still really, really strong. My personal favorite AR from the Warzone 3 era was that iteration of the STG. I also really liked the Warzone 3 version of the Kar 98, but we were able to utilize those in some of the old historic eras. And D tier meta lasted quite a long time, and Superi honestly might be my favorite SMG of all time. I think I got my Warzone 3 era rebirth and Urzikstan PR with it. Was definitely a fan favorite for a reason. We're gonna go third party this this mess at Industries. Wow. Huh. You go through the skybox? That's awesome. Got him. The server is chugging for me. It says I'm only on 35 ping, but okay, so there's a full 4-man down in that building. I think we might reset to courtyard. At least grab a bounty. And get ready for a fire sale. On a good pace here. If I don't fumble the lobby, should be able to drop a 30. Hmm. I think I'm just gonna ego the zip, honestly. Wow. I mean, D tier is still definitely not a D tier weapon. The top tier weapon. Been a lot of fun with it. We're gonna get an advanced up for sure. I'll even throw one on the ground and kind of see. Never mind. We're gonna be pushing chemical. I mean, I was able to zap him off of the motorcycle, which is not always easy to do. Bunker. Nice. Push up right here. It's unfortunate these guys are eating up my gas mask with this bunker. No hits with the PA. Might just hold high ground here. Woo! Be interesting to look up the TTKs that are currently on the DTIR because the recoil is great. It's a 5 attachment build. Because obviously you can't even go into gunfighter. It's playing the water. That is something you don't see every day. Wow. I mean, his shots with a ground loot kilo are impeccable. I don't know about this guy. He's a weird player. Awesome. I doubt he has a self-revive. Really worried about getting wall banged by this PA. I need to hit the buy. A lot of people want to. Get the self-revive and get out of there. Ghost PA. Some of the most PAs I've seen. They've just been chaining them. Close. Stair glitch this. Next up, we're going all the way back to the start of Warzone, the first year where the C9 was meta for the majority of that initial Verdansk launch, Modern Warfare 2019 era. I threw the no stock on there, as well as a suppressor, just to kind of match the aesthetic of that OG MP5. And then the grout conversion kit, we used to run monolithic suppressor on that bad boy. I like to use a target laser to cancel out the aim bob of the monolithic suppressor. There also used to be lasers, a green laser that we would use back in the day as well. So that kind of matches the aesthetic. And obviously this thing is still really powerful. The only reason it's not further up the list is because the next loadouts are even more fun to use and powerful. But I think y'all are going to enjoy this gameplay going back to our Warzone roots. Check it out. Guys, you should check out my YouTube channel. I dropped a 50 on Friday with the Tonto in regular quads. We think I might be the oldest player to drop a 50. I've dropped a decent amount of 50s before, but that's a good one. I was one off my PR. This is not casual, no. If you can't tell the difference between an actual bot and a bad player, then there's probably no hope for you, but like, this is a bad player, not a bot. 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 I'm not gonna wipe them. We're gonna leave them up. Yeah, the game is really choppy, dude. EU does have good lobbies, but you have to play at like freakish hours to get them. I've played in them before. You guys' bot lobbies are the easiest lobbies in the world, but there's very few of them. So yeah, I mostly agree with you. Yeah, dude, the game is a stuttery mess, man. Bad player, not a bot. What's the camo? Iridescent. I don't know, I didn't really want to wipe them, but he kind of forced my hand. I think I would have died if I didn't just wipe them. I don't think it's worth like dying to not wipe a team. Like, if you can try to keep them up, that's fine, but I don't think it's worth dying over. Like, if the last guy really like egos you, just kill him, dude. It's not that big of a deal. Because if you die, it's, yeah, you're not gonna be able to, like, or you'll continue to farm them maybe, but like, it's just gonna throw off your whole pacing. You gotta go get a loadie, all that shit. Ranked lobbies. Yeah, I actually think EU crossplay off ranked is some of the harder lobbies. Like, those guys are insane. A lot of really good players on crossplay off ranked EU. I mean, I probably would still choose that over getting hacked on, but Those are some talented gamers for sure. Oh shit. This is one of those teams that may be worth wiping. We'll see how it flows. One of them's gonna run into my betties. These guys are Nimrods. Oh, one's trying to hit the hop up. What'd I tell you guys? I'm gonna leave him up, dude. I have 60k. Like, what?
Enemy soldier incoming. Copy. 1-3-1 on foot. Break it down. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunted. Flag. Good kill.
I have so much money that I'm just gonna get a regain loadie. When you have like extreme amounts of money, it's always just nice to throw extra loadouts out, because even if you don't end up using it as a regain, you can grab a utility box off it later. You can essentially get like a free reload later. You have a lot of options. I need these guys to fuck off because I want a pop in advanced. Somebody was shooting me from outside before I hopped in on that guy. Oh, okay, it was the guy on the... That was a really good nade toss. This kid has good movement, but he needs to work on his like gun skill. I don't even think he's like cracked me yet. Now they're starting to like AFK and shit. They're just getting farmed. Oh, okay, it's the ghosted kid on the gondola. Nice, we'll just keep advanced UAV up the whole rest of the game. I'm on 26 kills with like 20 up. I could drop a 40 here. Dude, you guys see that lag spike right there, right? That's got to be my internet. I mean, it has to be, right? I think it's my internet. I mean, maybe it's the game. I don't know. I'm not going crazy though, right? Like, you guys see that shit? He like skipped across my screen. Dude, brother, I have 10 gig fiber, dude. Like, it is not an internet speed issue. Something else is going on. I have 10 gig fiber, dude. Something else is going on. I do. I'm not capping. I need more. It's not enough. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the game servers. Dude, this kid is getting farmed, brother. Oh my word. We're on 32. Holy cow. You think that guy's lag switching? I don't think so. Who knows though? Anything's possible. Go ahead and PA that. Wait, did I? Okay, good. I thought for a second I threw the PA in the wrong spot. We'll hold this height for now, I think. Definitely could drop a 40 here, especially if some of these guys start buying back. Nice, dude. That sound is music to my ears, man. When you're on high kills. Broski, what? Okay. I mean, I guess he just wants it more. He really screwed up my pacing in this endgame, though. You think he backed out? Dude, what a gas play. He probably was gonna buy back. Ah, shit. I think I have to play like low ground here. Dang, that mortar is not doing anything, bro. That was crazy. Wait, what is this gas play? Okay, he's gonna know I'm up top now. 1v1 for the 40. Nice. All right, we're coming back to the future for the next one. Obviously, the most prominent 2025 options are still going to hold up to this day. Season 5 Reloaded just dropped and the Cipher was nerfed, but it's still really good. And it's kind of undeniable because it was meta when it launched on Urzikstan, and it has circled back to being meta at least 3 different times and has been relevant all along the way. The Cipher is the gun of 2025. I just paired it with a C9. This is my riff on the Cipher meta. I think G-Grip pairs with it impeccably, and the rest of the build just makes it a really well-balanced AR that hits like a truck and is just really versatile across the board. Nice. I really like to just go straight into gunfighter sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm feeling greedy, and like maybe I can play my life a little better. Because like right now, I'll grab my MP5. I'll have gunfighter guns, and then spawn load can act as my regain loadout. And I just have such a like stats advantage over my opposition now. Obviously, if I die, it's gonna be more punishing than if I had saved that money or bought something else. It's a little bit of a high risk, high reward playstyle, but I really enjoy it. That is the benefit of these newer guns, is you can have the option of going into gunfighter. Interesting. AFK. Feel like a human turret with this Cipher. Gonna play this head glitch for a bit.
All bounty targets are KIA. Well done. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them
I want to get over to the skinny side and play that head glitch again. He almost tricked me with like the play dead style.
Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
I love when they start rage quitting.
On your tac map. Get hunting.
It also seems like we have a 2-team farm going here.
Marking the rest of
Maybe not anymore. Might have been a 3-team.
enemy UAV.
Awesome. Smokes are really hard to solo quad without, but some of you guys that play in squads, especially if you play more passively, don't be afraid to run those neuro mines. They're extremely broken. Whenever I find them on the ground, I'll use them and then swap back to smokes. Definitely at a minimum, as you're like looting and stuff, don't be afraid to throw them down.
Hunt them down.
They're really, really good.
Enemy airstrike in the area.
Pop this.
Recon flyover. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
No. Awful timing, man. Right when I hit the buy. Really unfortunate. We're gonna full regain here.
Loadout drop headed your way.
What I do in this situation is just go try to loot my gunfighter SMG. Nice, got him with that last bullet.
Operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
That's the one situation where I would prefer vert foregrip on the Cipher. If I get the opportunity, I might wipe that guy. Seems decent. All right, we got our gunfighter sub back. Beautiful. Main thing we lose from that death is pacing, which is obviously unfortunate, but not the end of the world.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Hostile UAV in the area. Requesting recon flyover.
Yeah, this team is all wearing the same skin. It's pretty cute. And they're not bad, so if we get an opportunity to wipe, we're gonna take advantage. They reset on the other side of the map. It's okay though. We're gonna pop one more advance. Probably be able to save up enough money to what are these guys doing out here? Oh. Wow, that was really odd. All right, we're gonna hit a utility box off of this loadout. And just make sure to pick all my stuff back up. Yeah, it was probably gonna be a pretty simple 40 bomb. I think he's on the like actual roof. Beautiful.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the
On protection. Can be really tough sometimes.
gas inbound.
I'm gonna save my PA. Hopefully I don't regret that, but a little bit of a gas mask left. This is a risky play, but I'm gonna get obs from the tower on roof. I'd like to take the roof. Perfect. Yeah, this was the move. We get to refresh on a gas mask anyway. One Betty here to make sure I don't get gas flanked. And I gotta position myself to kind of outrow these guys. Get some picks. A down would have been really, really helpful. This might hit me. Oh, one player gas flanking. Now we gotta start getting picks on the team that got zone. Kill squad is an interesting handle. Usually that means someone's like teaming. Hopefully that Betty doesn't glitch. Two solos. think it did glitch.
You're in the last two. Now finish this.
Gas plays.
Last chance.
Hmm.
The job.
GG. We're getting into the golden age of Warzone now with my top 2 favorite loadouts, and it's wild how much they hold up to this day. First, we got the Cold War era, my favorite sniper loadout of all time. OGs will remember the FFAR. The FFAR is just so strong to this day. I actually really like it as like a main AR, even better. The reload can be a little bit clunky with it as a sniper support, but the actual TTKs, recoil, everything else about it is top shelf stuff. Of course, that gets paired with the OG Car 98. It gets the range collar optic because it's the closest to the OG. I will say something is like off with this new range collar. It's got like weird black haze around the sight picture, and then it's almost like maybe the reticle isn't aligned perfectly. So definitely only run this optic if you're looking for a nostalgia trip, which I was, and obviously it's still powerful. It gets a one-shot range, best-in-class handling. Car 98 is still so fun to use, but due to that range collar optic being a little wonky now, and me preferring the FFAR as a main AR, as well as how awesome the first place loadout was, didn't quite get that top spot, but Cold War era, easily one of my favorites. Check out the gameplay. You know, even if you don't fully agree with my opinions, you know, I'm glad I'm at least making sense for show, brother. Do I stream on Twitch? Yes, sir. I am live over on Twitch right now. Remo, what's up? Yeah, dude, I'm excited to be back. I'm back. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday are flex days. Much love, brother. Well, to be fair, Alpha Dad, I think some of them it's just they've gotten so big that the chat is just flying. It's really enjoyable the current kind of size of the live stream, because it's like there's enough people in here that, you know, things are consistently moving. But I don't really miss much chat, so I really like that. You know, some of those huge streamers, I mean, it's a good problem for them to have. It's like you have too many viewers. I don't know how I would navigate that. I'm not sure. Cross that bridge when and if I get to it, I guess. Do I get tired of playing COD? Yeah, dude, I just took an extended break. When it's really good though, not too much. I'm a COD guy. I love COD. I love Warzone. And I mean, I play a lot, but compared to like my peers, like other streamers and creators around my size, I think I play quite a bit less, you know? So I don't get really burned out. Somebody else is... Yeah, Greg, if you want to see more aggressive gameplay, check out my YouTube channel. I just dropped a 50 a couple days ago with the Tonto.
Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
But yeah, I mean, I'm one player in quads. I promise you the guys in my lobby are going to be okay. With me playing in the tower.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tactics to hunt down the rest of them.
I would say take this passion you have standing up for the players in my lobby getting killed by a guy in the tower and like maybe like go stand up for something actually like meaningful. Why don't I play ranked? I do play ranked.
Gas is closing in.
This iridescent camo dog. I've been eerie every season. Oh, nice. 187 meters, bro.
Your tac map. Get hunting. Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
Want to see me play ranked? Yeah, you just have to catch me when I'm doing a rank grind. I think I'd be more likely to do a big rank grind if I had a squad that was cross-play off.
No longer active. Repeat. Enemy DTIR.
The last couple of grinds
Squad rates are restocked.
haven't been very fun because PC lobbies are really hacked up. And I can play on console, but I don't know. Like none of my close friends play on console, so I'm gonna have to burn this PA.
You're losing ground. Move it. Target acquired.
Nice. I mean, I don't have to go back in the tower. It's probably gonna pull off it anyway. That's sniping for you, dude. Hit the hard ones, miss the easy ones.
Gas is inbound. You've made it to the top 5. 5 squads still operational in the AO.
Remo, appreciate that sub, superstar. 13 months, brother. Absolute unit. All right, let's tee up and get this dub for Remo. Oh shit. I wanted him to buy back real quick.
FFAR danger close. Over. Precision airstrike ready for tasking. Gas is moving.
No, 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 no. I'm dumb, dude. He crossed the bridge.
Only 2 left. Precision airstrike standing by.
I can't tell you how hard these zones are as a solo. GG. The Caldera era has got to be the most slept on in the history of Warzone. The map wasn't that bad, but the gun metas were just incredible. I'm so glad they added the STG back to the game. This thing was an absolute beast back on Vanguard. You could run it in different ways with different ammo types. It was so smooth. The yellow dots were so nostalgic. That's why I threw the NIDAR Model 2023 optic on it. This thing was just a beast. Set my Vanguard PR with it. When it came back to MW3, set that PR with it. And they just buffed it recently, so it's still really usable and powerful. You gotta give it a shot. Did my best to replicate the OG MP40, which dominated Vanguard. No incendiary rounds, so couldn't do any shenanigans like that. Really wish the character model, when you applied the Fast Mag 2 to the PP919, would hold the gun by the mag like they did on the OG MP40. That would have been so sick, but still, this was the closest we could replicate one of my favorite SMGs of all time. The main thing that steals the show here, though, is that STG. That is my personal favorite gun of all time, by the way, for Warzone. Between all of its forms over the years, I've always loved it. I would love for them to like make it meta again. That'd be sick, but it's still really strong. Let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite gun of all time? I would love to know, and enjoy this gameplay. I will catch you guys on the next one. By the way, this current patch, the meta has come full circle. Check out my channel for that. Enjoy. Fuck, man. There's kids tower, and then obviously kids front prison. I was thinking it was gonna pull control. Take zone early.
Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
Kind of wanted to like clear the roof and then make a zip play.
Got gas moving in. Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
Nope. I don't think it's a good idea to try to take the roof. I'm gonna play third floor.
Area. Watch the side.
Just gotta make sure I don't get stacked here.
Only 4 left. 5 spots. You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone.
What happened to the other guy?
Friendly buy station inbound. Location marked.
Why can't I hit this hop up right now? That was so like weird.
Deployable buy station is available. Only 2 left. 1-3-1 on foot. Break it down. Flag, good kill.
Nice.